We have reached our finale. Wonder.
We live through the storm and awake in a world where we're told to be who we are. But with steps that we stray, we're told to stay in place and don't want.
Her voice also kind of reminds me of the lead singer of Purity Ring as well. Can't remember her name.
Like we're meant for so much more than they say, and I'm left free before this blind's pulled away.
Another song giving me goosebumps out of nowhere.
There were rumors and tales of a lifeline, though we'd never truly be saved. All we want is a chance.
Now that's a marching snare I want to listen to. That's an inside joke.
Then we left with our fate, and that look on your face was one that I couldn't take. And I knew that soon I'd be scared of the truth.
Oh man, dude. Woo! Oh my god, dude! Oh my god. Just got hit with goosebumps again.
I lived through the storm and awoke in a world where I found what made me feel whole. I'm remade, but I'll stay, 'cause you know that my heaven's where you go.
Pretty fucking awesome album. I liked it a lot. It's better than my last one I checked out. It blew my expectations. I really like. Everyone told me that this album was awesome. I didn't think it was gonna be this awesome. Huge goosebumps throughout this whole album. There's several songs that just gave me goosebumps. Afterthoughts, Forest Ablaze, Circle, Safe Haven, The Lake, Car Spin, In Autumn, again, Wonder, and The End of Desolate as well. Ah, man. I don't know what to say. I mean, this album's really good. For being a debut album, it is very fucking good. I really do like this. I'm not that big of a fan of emo music, but I love some songs by emo. I like Paramore. I love The Used is probably my favorite emo band. aside from Thrice, if you want to consider Thrice an emo band. I don't really consider them. They're post-hardcore. But, yeah. Emery is another one of my favorite emo bands. The end song, just instant goosebumps, dude. Beautiful, beautiful track. Let's get into my review. Number 1 for me, I think number 1 is still In Autumn, dude. I think In Autumn is just, it just has that wow factor. And just the acoustic, man. The acoustic with her voice is just beautiful. And then you got like the bells going. What is that? I don't even know what that is. That's cool. I love it. That's my number 1, 100%. Number 2, I really love Safe Haven, dude. Safe Haven was a great fucking track. The chorus in that track just really did remind me of Filter, kind of. As Gibby was saying, he said it reminded him of Filter. Yeah, I did hear a little bit of Filter. But dude, that chorus in that track was really fucking good, man. I really love that track. Number 3, I'm probably gonna have to give this one to Wonder. Wonder gave me goosebumps, dude. Like 3 times in a row. Oh man, what a track! What a fucking finale! There was a lot of emotion put into this album, dude. A lot. I can hear it in her voice. I can hear it in the instruments, just all over the place. A lot of fucking emotion into this. I think that's why they're called emo. But yeah, the MVP of this album is Stephanie O'Sullivan. Absolutely mesmerizing vocals. Just, oh man. Might be one of my favorite singers right now. I ain't gonna lie. She's really good at vocals, man. I could listen to her all day. I cannot wait to check out new Greywind when they come out with new stuff. But dude, her vocals are just hauntingly beautiful. Influences. Now, as I said, I'm not that big of a fan of emo music. However, I do know of bands that are emo. I think the number 1 inspiration for this band, as far as story writing, is MCR. My Chemical Romance writes about tragedies. Every single album's about tragedies. And just, this is about a tragedy. This whole album is about a tragedy. And I feel that that's their number 1 inspiration. Number 2, Paramore. Dude, it sounds like Paramore. Literally, the whole album just reminds me of Paramore. A lot of songs on this album reminded me of Decode and fucking That's What You Get, fucking Misery Business. All the good Paramore songs just really bringing off the vibes of old classic Paramore. And yeah, that's their second influence. Number 3, I'm probably gonna have to go with Flyleaf. Her vocals are almost like Lacey's. Almost. But I feel that they had an inspiration with Flyleaf too. So I'm gonna give that to their third. Number 4, Blondie. You said Blondie. Okay. Don't really hear Blondie. As far as music wise, I don't know. Maybe she could. You know what? Fuck it. You said Blondie. We'll go ahead and give it to Blondie. Okay, Blondie. I never listened to Blondie. So, yeah. And finally, Jimmy Eat World. Yep. Jimmy Eat World, I think, is another. Because it has the ambient. It has the ambient vibes. It has the choruses of Jimmy Eat World. Jew is. I've seen them live. They're amazing live. Jimmy Eat World is amazing live. And yeah. So we'll give that to him. Genres. Oh, number 1 genre is 100% emotional. Emo is number 1. Emo rock. 100%. Number 2, I'll probably have to give it the alternative, man. This is a very alternative album. Considering, like, when I listen to emo music, it doesn't sound like this. This is very alternative. There's a lot of changes too. I probably have to give the third one to ambient. A lot of this album very just uses the outside distractions to pull you in. And I feel that that's, yeah, ambient. Number 4, melodic. Her vocals, the ambient is the best part. I do agree, it is the best part. I love it. I love the delays on the guitars. I love the choruses on the guitars. Everything about it. The vocals, the pans. It's a beautiful album. I think the 5th one is gonna go to Gothic. This is a very, very tragic album. All these songs are sad. Literally every single song is sad. If you listen to the lyrics, it's all sad. Talking about a broken promise and we swore. Circle, basically a person jumping off a cliff. Forest ablaze, they're lighting a fucking forest on fire. Afterthoughts, basically thinking about what happened after the bereavement. Desolate, she's laying on a rock. Dude, yeah, I mean, that's emo, right? Yeah. The implication. This album is 100% about their life. Their past life that they lived in Killarney, Ireland. And the loss that they suffered. They poured their heart and soul into this album, and I can hear it. I can hear it in the music. I can hear it in the vocals. I can hear it in the ambience. All over the place. I believe this is about the fact that they had to move on from the bereavement. It was very hard for them to move on. This is a very, very non-fictional album. It's a very, it just pulls you in. I'm trying to think of the word. Interactive. It's a very interactive album. You feel what they feel when you listen to this album. Sadness. It's about their loss. My rating. I gotta tell you, there was 2 tracks on here that really didn't pull me in. There was Stitch on My Wings and Desolate. The end of Desolate was awesome, but Stitch on My Wings didn't really pull me in. That being said, I'm going to give Greywind Afterthoughts an 8.2 out of 10. I feel that they didn't deserve the 8.5 because it really didn't bring on the wow factor. I was kind of hoping this was going to be a 10, but I mean, for a debut album, this is a really, really good album. Especially from a band I've never heard of before until this year. Yeah, 8.2 out of 10. That is my rating as of now. Now, I do album recaps. Once I buy the physical copy, I do album recaps. So if I get the physical copy, which I probably will once they come in stock again, they're out of stock. I think they sold, I can't remember how much they sold. They sold a lot. Yeah. It's a really good album. And I'm going to have to give it an honest rating of 8.2. The next album review will be the synthwave, retrowave, techno-noir band Gunship, Unicorn. I hope you guys will join us for that. It is the side members, it features 2 members from Fightstar, one of my all-time favorite bands. So it's going to be a very interesting listen. And it's going to take place 2 Saturdays from now on November 25th. And I will see you guys there. Peace!